Dubai police arrest a British suspect in a 1.7 billion US dollar Danish fraud case. This just came out in Al Jazeera. I think a lot of people don't realize that Dubai is signing tax exchange agreements, and this guy actually got in trouble from 2012 to 2015, and now what's happened is this treaty just came into place as of March. So they're going back years. They're going back stuff that's retroactive. So if you're going to Dubai and you got a tax issue, a tax problem, this might not be the place to go. I've always told people anyway, why wait until you have a tax problem? That doesn't make sense to me. Why don't you just go ahead and plan on moving before you have a tax problem to a country that has a territorial tax system, a pure tax haven status, or has a non-dom system that can get your taxes close to zero, not have issues like this guy's got. It just doesn't make sense. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button right of your screen right here and the notification bell next to it, and you'll get new videos automatically. We got over 700 videos. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. Number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Okay, now this just came out. I mean, these tax exchange agreements are being signed, and what you'll find out too is not all these articles come out that you're going to see. Like this one came out in Al Jazeera, but sometimes they don't. You don't hear about them. Dubai doesn't have a free press, folks. It's like Russia. Okay, you can't. All of the news channels are all either government owned or they're government controlled. So a lot of these things come about, but you don't even hear about them or see them. Okay, these people are just arrested and they're taken out and extradited back. And now see, Dubai also is on a gray list, and if they get on a blacklist, it's going to be hard to do bank wires and stuff. And probably more than likely, Dubai is going to start giving in more and more and more. You see what they've already done with the corporate income tax. So my suggestion is don't wait until you have a problem. Get your income taxes to zero legally by relieving your country, de-taxing. If you got a country that taxes worldwide income, you need to do whatever it takes. If you got to pay an exit tax or whatever, get out of there and make sure you do whatever is required legally, not have to pay taxes in that country again. If you're a U.S. citizen, you're going to have to relinquish. You can do some things with the foreign overseas exclusion. You can go to Puerto Rico. That helps somewhat, but you're not going to get rid of everything, okay? If you want to get your taxes to zero, if you're a U.S. citizen, U.S. resident, my suggestion is give up the green card and relinquish your U.S. citizenship. Okay, now Dubai police say they've arrested and plan to extradite a British man wanted in Denmark over a 1.7 million tax scheme, one of Denmark's largest ever fraud cases. Now the arrest of hedge fund trader Sanjay Shah, 52 years old, follows after Danish officials signed an agreement in March allowing for extradition between the United Arab Emirates and Denmark. I mean, this just came out. And now Dubai police confirmed the arrest in a tweet on Friday in which it said the aim was to extradite Shah for prosecution in Denmark. Now, in a statement, Dubai police Brigadier General Jamal Al-Jalaf said that the emirate received an international arrest warrant from Denmark for Shah, who's accused of a fraud that saw foreign businesses pretend to own shares in Danish companies and claim tax refunds for which they were not eligible. Now, the fraud scheme known as Cum-Ex trading involved submitting thousands of applications to the Danish Treasury on behalf of investors and companies from several countries around the world in order to receive dividend tax refunds, Al-Jalaf said. Now, Danish authorities say the scheme ran from some 3 years, beginning in 2012. Remember, this ran from 2012 to 2015. So this just got passed in March. Okay, this past March, just a few months ago. But they're going back on this guy. That's what I'm telling you. What you're doing now, you might have said, hey, the statute of limitation period doesn't affect me, because if it comes into play then my scheme was done a long time ago. The point I'm trying to make is this guy stuff was done a while back, okay? And they just passed this law, and they're going to extradite him. So my suggestion is it would be smart to try to do legal tax planning. That's the best way to do it, and then you don't have to spend years in legal fees and all kinds of time you got to spend in the pokey. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Now, Shah has maintained his innocence in interviews with journalists while living in Dubai during the last few years, but he's never appeared in Denmark to answer the accusations. It wasn't immediately clear Shah had a local lawyer in the Emirates. Now, a court date did not appear to have been immediately set in Dubai, and prosecutors did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Friday. In a joint statement on Friday, Denmark's Justice and Foreign Ministries praised Dubai's arrest of Shah, whom they described as a target of the country's prosecutors since 2015. Now, the Danish Treasury has been cheated for a staggering amount, they mention here, and of course it should not be possible for suspected perpetrators to hide in the Middle East and thus avoid being held accountable in Danish courtroom. Justice Minister Matthias Tesfaye said. Now, he went on to say that now I'm awaiting the legal process in the United Arab Emirates and crossing my fingers that it will end up that we can get Sanjay Shah on a plane to Denmark so he can be prosecuted in the country, he added. Now, he went on to say that we will push for an extradition as soon as possible. Danish Foreign Minister Jeppe Kofod wrote in a tweet on Friday, Shah is one of several suspects in a tax scheme sought by Danish authorities. So they're going after others too, okay? Like I said before, they're not the only one doing this. There are other countries, more and more of them are giving in to these tax treaties, and they're going back retroactive. So my suggestion, a smart suggestion, would be to, if you don't like high taxes, immediately do whatever it takes to get out of your high tax country and go from there. If you want to know more on this, folks, if you want a second passport as quick as 45 days and legally get your income taxes to zero, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen right here, and the notification bell next to it, and you'll get new videos automatically as they come out. We got over 700 videos right now that will help you get your taxes to zero and show you how to cut back on your costs on traveling and doing other matters in business. Number 2 is I would like to hear from you too. If you got a question or comment, put it below. Number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help, and I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.